cityscape of machinery stretches into the room, each component heavily modified and repaired. Pipes transfer liquids from one server to another as you watch. Not a chance that this is just bootlegging equipment. Look at all this power, the sheer monstrous energy. It's cooking something awesome. A soft hissing noise accompanies the steady beat of its cooling pumps. Sounds like a human body, amplified. And in a chair at the center of it all, Carolina, laid back on a recliner, head secured into the machine. Pale skin stretched taut over the tendons in her hands. Her fingers twitch, her lips move. Wordless, disjointed mumbling. Her body conforms to the shape of the recliner to the shape of her body. If you didn't know beforehand, then you might not recognize her as Carolina Arbe. But it's her, absorbed into communion with the machine. She does not respond. No change. You look back toward the machine. You take in the patchwork of gadgetry, the headset, the wires. Your eye catches on a label, then another. Uh-oh. Property of Portofino Sleep Study Lab 89. Do not remove. An assortment of media flashes across the screens. Movies, music videos, art, series, reruns, playing at the same time, scanning faster than you can keep up. The Dream Study components are connected to the more everyday hardware in strange ways. Salt around the monitors, sigils in the welding, braids of hair woven into wires. Wrong, mad, evil. A cartoon wolf howls on one of the screens. Told you there's something awesome happening here. Get involved. The Dream Study component labels identify them as imaging devices and an REM inducer. Ritual knots and sigils bind them to monitors and everyday hardware. Look at all these lights. Twinkling, colourful. Lights are where the eyes want to go. Crossing of realms, technological and symbolic orders. Unnatural. Flashes of different TV shows and music videos between static. Irregular lights and noise. The brand name on the central monitor reads MS6. The MS6 was recalled after reports that it was able to alter ganglion cell axons at the optic disc, causing users to perceive colors previously thought unavailable to Homo sapiens. No. Reports came from medical scientists rather than users themselves, who were rendered mute by what the manufacturer described as the joy of discovery. A console labeled Dream Regulator appears to be surrounded by salt. Her headset says REM inducer, but someone has welded a sigil into the metal beneath the study label. The sigil means repetition. It's on a lot of shop doorways and shrines. She could be using it to mark the equipment. A note to self. Witch shit. Stay away. Her eyelids flutter. The screen above her darkens, briefly. Ignore the weird aesthetic stuff. She's cracked everything open and put it back together. It's all heavily modified. Looks like she's in REM sleep, where the brain is most active, where it dreams. But she's salinized the dream controls, which makes it seem like she's trying to prevent the act of dreaming at all. Only if you value your physical and emotional health over your ability to make breakthroughs in techno-biological wizardry. Her fingers are moving, but not on the keyboard to her side. Lights on the equipment flash in time with the twitches of her thumbs. She whimpers, softly. Her voice is hoarse and frail. If she's staying conscious through sleep, then it isn't real sleep. She'll die of exhaustion. On the plus side, she's probably so psycho-fucked from this that she won't remember that you abandoned her. You begin to isolate sections of the jumble. Console parts, disc players, everything you'd expect from bootlegging equipment. What's that? An odd etching noise coming from somewhere else in the sprawl. Familiar, somehow. Something's not working right over there. Twinkling chaos, multicolour, a spectacle of shapes and textures. Blinky lights, pressy buttons. Wow. On and off, on and off. They delight and amaze with a symphony of multicoloured LEDs. Depress an indent of half an inch when pressed, thereby satisfying the urge to do so. Press one, big one. You wrench your attention away from the lights. Septimus must know a safe way to get her out of this thing. Fuck her boyfriend, pull the plug, get her out. Try the console on the other side. The machine, the monitors, but you turn away. The strange noise is coming from a printer with a piece of paper stuck between its lips. You recognize the brand name, Sonatine. Like the fax machine in Photo 24, another misaligned paper tray. You tap the paper tray back into position. The printer resumes its progress, spilling out a long, slender list of numbers. Beautiful. The whole machine seems relieved. The screen glows behind a pane of bulging glass, patiently awaiting instructions. Different to the rest of the screens, calmer, yet with more potential. The machine is a cyclops. Its other monitors are ancillary. This one watches. The function keys are all incomprehensible. You spot one legible button right in the center of the console. It says, Interface. It's worn in the middle. Letters fade into black. The other keys still look new. Septimus presses it a lot. Subject, system. The panel directly beside the input lights up. A green like glowing moss. Words appear, letter by letter. H-E-Y-S, W-H-A-T-S. She thinks that you're her boyfriend. The screen flashes. A long pause. Carolina begins to stir in her reclining chair.
What?
She swallows, rubs her throat. Her eyes find yours and widen.
Hirsch? Really? You?
She lets out a weak laugh, but turns her face away. She truly isn't certain that you're real. She blinks, falters, her head longs. When she looks back up to you, her eyes are a roadmap of blood vessels.
How long? Since... what happened?
No sarcasm. Time and space appear to have become mysteries to her.
They're talking.
Her attention wanders back towards the screens, back to you.
What were you saying?
A crease grows between her eyebrows. She blinks slowly. She doesn't remember. She makes a warbling noise, as if trying to pronounce while also trying to stifle a scream.
Yeah. Yeah. Built this myself. Lots of anti-bootlegging tech coming out of Loots. Brand new all the time. Got to stay ahead of trends.
Dedicated to the fight, waging it on a back alley field. She'll do whatever she can to help you. She's a fucking queen.
People want all this Lusian poison. L-pop. Bullshit. Least we can steal it. Okay. Okay. No. Not killing. It's nice. Why did you bring me awake? You want something? Yeah. Okay.
She doesn't understand a word you're saying. That's it. Awesome, clean slate. Let's go, gang.
No. This is my bootlegging gear. Work stuff. I built it. It's nice.
She strokes the headset a few times to demonstrate. It's more than nice. This is the nastiest, most plague-ridden shit you've ever seen, even if there's a bit of woo-woo involved. She isn't listening. Her eyes roll toward a point in the middle of her face. Eyeballs shouldn't do whatever that was. Her lips move as if she's soundlessly repeating a conversation to herself. She looks at you.
Oh, hey, Hirsch. What's up?
Chronic sleep deprivation. She's half mad. Kindred is unrecruitable in this condition. Diagnosis: fucked. She needs a high-velocity gang hang. Pronto.
Picked up?
A sad little euphemism. A child's fiction. An unspoken and impossible hope that they might just put you back down.
It's fine. No, it's fine.
She looks down, unable to keep your gaze. Says nothing.
Nothing.
Survivors of weeping eye interrogations have reported enduring sensations of despair, self-loathing, and phantom pain in limbs they never had.
It was fine. I don't need help. I'm fine. It was whatever. They just asked me.
Her expression cracks, breaks, splits at the seams.
I used to have this nightmare. The interrogation. Playing over and over again. No more sleep. No more nightmare.
Her subconscious is stuck, reliving the event over and over again.
No, Hirsch, I can't.
Help the poor thing confront this nightmare. It's killing her. She gave information to the Weeping Eye. Make her show you the dream so you can find out what. She does not respond.
Oh, good. Yeah, great. Yes, I know.
Fucking hell with those tears. This chick loved her spaceman. She's an angel. She knows how to be serious about her scale models.
Yeah.
More than any of your other assets, Carolina dreamed of becoming an operant. She was too young back then, but not anymore. Take her seriously. Show her you need her help.
Zeroed. Like, dead? Oh, Hirsch. It's just like, what if?
Something in her breaks. You see it snap. She bares her teeth. Tears flow.
Yeah. Yeah. I know.
Poor thing. You can save her from this. Bring her back. Yes, refurbish the tool so it may be used again.
Other headset's over there. You just have to put it on. I'll make the machine put me to sleep for a few minutes. You wear the headset. You see what I dream.
Yes! Sleep study tech. This is gonna be so fucking gnarly.
No. I broke the recording equipment in there. On purpose. I didn't want to think about them just in there. Near me. Has to be live.
You fix the headset over your head. A foam interior settles itself around your skull. Applies metal plates to either side of your forehead. Connecting your mind's eye to hers. You hear birdsong, footsteps, a man's voice. You see a cosmonaut suit, posed and fused to a base. The missing figurine from her room. The images collapse, fall on top of each other. Carolina's voice screaming, as if it were coming from your own mouth. Then nothing. An incomplete record.
Fuck. 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 No.
She's shaking, tears streaming down her face. As she blocked the rest out. Not good enough.
Yeah. I had it with me when they picked me up.
Stiff limbs, orange suit. The tiny cosmonaut sees the world from between two large fangs resting wet and loving on either side of his head.
It was? Oh, I messed up.
Oh, fucking hell, what did we tell her?
The advanced cognitive maneuver, where you displace yourself into an object to withstand interrogation, remember?
This technique is over 2 centuries old, developed by Mercian monks in order to withstand the Inquisition. Kindred. Wow. And you can teach it to me. Cascade. Yep. Done it myself many times. You haven't. You would.
You taught it to me. I think it kept me alive, but all my memories are in the figurine.
The opera has no record of any operant successfully performing this maneuver. An asset succeeding where experienced operants have failed. The script is riddled with errors far stranger than that. Forget that. Just flex your way into the console and override her controls while she's plugged in. It sounds fun and practical. You don't know whether she can really unlock this memory with the figurine, but you do know this modified tech works. Now get over to that console and get flexing.
Sure. Dad stuff? I don't think so. Or you could, but it would be even worse.
A psychic invasion. Do it.
Please, Hirsch, if we have to do this, I need the figurine. Not really. I don't know. I used to think it might help, but then I built the machine. I don't know. I'll be here.
What? What the fuck's going on in there? What'd you do to her? You made her sleep? Like, actually sleep?
The muscles in his ropey calves tense visibly. Run to her.
It's not a dream. It's a nightmare. You are fucking stone cold. You know that?
Impressed and terrified by the lengths you'll go to get what you want.
Fucking hell. You're not seriously thinking of tracking that thing down.
Defensive, suspicious, morbidly curious.
Getting tortured for your shit once wasn't enough. Now you want to wash too? A little fucked up movie night? You're twisted.
So far, his curiosity hasn't got the better of him. Not if it would mean hurting her. She's his true gang.
I didn't look for that figurine thing, and you shouldn't either. Risky as fuck. You don't know that. She's more clever than you by a mile. Bet she's a better spy, too. Maybe you're just jealous no one's ever wanted to torture you. Fuck you. Yeah.
The clinic's metal door. You move with care, muscle memory sharp, but your pick catches again. The clinic's metal. The clinic's. The pins dance for you. No squeal, no protest. You return to the ruinous desk. Its all-furring inhabitant now absent. The phone and the notepad lie before you, unguarded. With a pull, the aged plastic gives as you pop the housing on the phone. Inside, a terminal board, speaker coil, and copper wires. No security seals, no surprises. The cricket clips easily, riding the line, unheard and unseen. With a gentle press on its back, it's activated. The shell glows for a moment. You put the phone housing back in place. A plastic snap, the faintest of hums. It is done. Give it half a day before you check in with Ramses. Something will have been captured by then. The paper displays clear evidence of having been balled up in rage and then painstakingly unfolded. But the numbers on it are still legible. 3 numbers, quick to hand and scrawled in rage. For people called frequently from the depths of distress. You squint at the digits, trying to commit them to memory. The sequence of the numbers is rhythmic, almost rhymed. You commit all 3 to memory and archive them away. The notepad remains where it is. Thick paper, government grade, embossed seal of Portofiero's medical board. Each envelope slit open with surgical precision. He used a steak knife. A second and final warning for continued deviation from sanctioned neurological protocol and the threat of an upcoming review. You glance at the date. 6 years ago. He kept them all because he's proud. 3 used, 2 capped. The glass barrels are etched with wear. Nestled close, a lighter and a metal spoon. All labelled the same. Midazolam plus oxcarbazepine. He's shooting his own mixes. Not recreational, not exactly. Self-testing. The drawer slides open with a wheeze. Inside, a collection of branded pens, scissors rusted at the joint, a pair of latex gloves turned inside out, and a breath minting case. A dozen or so pens, all from medical conventions. Some cracked, others with logos half rubbed off. Neurosurge 78, precision is power. Cortex-Con 83, ethics in electrochemistry. Somnoloop 89, the future of sleep. 7 years ago. Each pen a time capsule, a version of himself with cleaner hands and hope that already a near-decade-long abyss separates him from. Capital mints, strong enough to banish the deep. The artwork, a triumphant mint in sailor boots delivering a left hook to a giant shrimp. A muted clink, the sound of something moving rather than jangling. A single black pill plops out. Hand-pressed, small-scale production if not outright clandestine. Composition, impossible to determine. A leader saves the last bullet for herself, or the final pill. The mint rattles back into the can. The rest of the desk leans. You turn away. You pick up the payphone's handset, a dolphin. You recall the 3 numbers without effort.
Yeah? Emmy? What's with your voice? Have you been smoking?
Instant, no mistaken recognition. The character is prepared for you.
What happened? Did he wind up at your place again?
No need to delve too deeply. Just get to talking about the supplier before she senses something amiss.
Are you fucking with me?
Ice water sobering from the inside out.
The wholesale stuff? With the Azores? Did he now? Oh, he's dead. He's fucking dead. Not only does he have me dealing with that fucking voice that makes my skin crawl, if I complain about it even once, he passes it on to you and doesn't even tell me.
She's drifting off into her own rage sphere. You might be able to suss out one more detail before this call implodes upon you.
No. Gall is winding up at his first wife's house every other week. That I can live with. This is a death wish. You stay right where you are, Emmy baby. I'm gonna stab the motherfucker in the stomach.
Sex and murder drives coming through muddled and strong. The line goes dead before you can say anything back. There was no chance of getting more than that out of her. The receiver clicks back into place. The Reno Tel Dolphin eyes you expectantly. The phone rings, repeating its muted tone like the line buzzes. The receiver clicks back into place. You recall the 3 numbers without effort.
Yes. What is the ailment?
Every vowel turned into a diphthong. Unmistakable as Yuri accent. That's a call and answer protocol. also known as a sphinx. He asks a question, to which there is only one right answer. It could not be more obvious. This is him. You pick up the payphone's handset, a dot. You recall the three numbers without effort.
Yes. What is the element?
Every vowel turned into a... That's a call and answer protocol. It could not be more obvious. This is him, Gonza's wholesale supplier. For a moment, it seems like he's about to hang up. Silence wielded like a meat cleaver.
Process. Or I hang up now.
He's cocooned himself tight, wrapped thick in threats and demands for process. There is only a slim gap with which to disarm him. Act familiar. Again, silence. But the line does not cut off.
What did you say?
You hear a deep, sucking inhalation precede the words.
Process. Intermediary only. I have not forgotten what I owe him, but he should not push luck. Do not ask more questions, especially to driver. Do not talk to driver. He does not know how to keep mouth shut.
There. Finally, he makes the mistake of assuming your identity and letting drop something he shouldn't. The weak link in the operation is the driver. This does not solve the problem of placing the order, but it is a step forward.
He is honest, and this is rare. I do not want to get rid of him.
A principled man who can't keep his mouth shut. This can be exploited. The receiver is set down with a heavy click. The receiver clicks back into place. The Reno Tel Dolphin eyes you expectantly.
Yes. Gonzar, you tell doctor. Process. I hang up now. Do not call again.
The receiver clicks back into place. You pick up the payphone. You recall the three numbers with
Yes. What is the element?
every vowel. That's a call and answer. It could not be more of. For a moment, silence wielded.
Process.
He's cocooned. Again,
What did you say?
you hear a deep.
Process. Intermediary. Then do not ask. And one more thing. Next time, you do not.
There. Fine. The weak link in the operation is the drop.
Do not lie. After last shipment, he told me he invite you for drink. You ask him things. This is mistake. He is honest, and this is...
A principled man who can't. The receiver is. The receiver clicks back into place. You step.
Cascade. I'm here.
You're back again.
The GM.
You have returned for trade. Foolish question. Screams cannot be traded. You seek the unit.
The monkey descends into a series of gnashing shrieks and limb spasming in excitement and outrage at your quest.
Ah, puny one. If you seek my prize, the unit, you must offer something of greater value.
The monkey reaches a mortifying fist into the pile of objects at his feet. The fist re-emerges holding a cosmonaut figurine.
Behold the unit. What have you for my best treasure to trade? Your soul is worth nothing here. Then maybe she should trade for better time.
The little man boasts an economic order based on pure want, greed and corruption away.
Ooh. Ooh.
The monkey calls out faintly in this strange place. His fingers are cold against the metal bars. He is blind in the dark. The monkey calls out faintly in this strange place. His fingers are cold against the metal bar. All the units here need moving this afternoon. The door cracks open. Light spills over a warehouse full of crates and cages. You'll have to gag the monkey. Noisy cunt. The monkey throws himself around the room, tearing shelves until he exhausts himself, afraid and alone, breathing deep in the safety of a dark corner.
Oh. Trade.
At the center of the bazaar stands a mound of flesh, rendered in cotton, reflective eyes, brown fur, a long tail.
Farewell.
Oh, it's you.
She produces a lovely little monkey from the stack beside her stall.
Cute gift. Enjoy your nice little monkey. Thanks for stopping by.
You have returned for trade.
He flicks his ears in excitement.
Commence economic combat. Prove yourself. Oh, 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 oh.
Cooing softly, he makes grasping motions with his pointy hands.
Oh! Queen of Trade!
He cradles the plushie in his hairy, rangy arms before setting it carefully in his stash. He's going to fuck it right. Sick. We should watch. He flings the tiny cosmonaut figurine at you.
Trade completed. The Queen and I bid you farewell.
Please, if you see Carolina, do let me know. Oh, I suppose I haven't had that time. And? Is she eating well? Does it look like she's getting enough sleep?
Her skin, pale, eyes tired, muscles atrophying. A vision of Carolina's home life suddenly flashes before you. Her father, doting, concerned, overbearing.
That boyfriend, fine. He's treating her well, at least. Perhaps he was putting on appearances. Because you are out, I expect he's good at that, given his upbringing. If there's anything you can do to help her, please know that. I would be extremely grateful. Yes. All right. Until next... Hello, again. I suppose that's...
He gestures to the small...
Until...
A ladder reaches. The doctor shuffles slightly. You made it. You approach the children's figurines once again. He can sit at his desk and it coats the tip of Carolina. wants the answer to be no.
Nobody?
Fuck yes.
This is all mine. Lot of trial and error, but I got it.
She smiles through the haze of her delirium, eyes roving over the equipment around her. She can concentrate more easily on the machinery. The topic occupies most of her mind.
Remember I studied ancient languages at school? You needed 1 humanities credit. I just saw the script on a textbook and thought, hey, you kinda look like a circuit board.
She points to a sigil on the machinery to her left. It is rectangular and asymmetrical, composed of lines which connect dots and circles.
That one means unity, but also disharmony. And you probably recognize repetition over there. It's on a lot of shop doorways. Shopkeepers think it brings people back. It doesn't. But it works here.
It does not. She's explaining her own brilliance away with magic.
When people first wrote, they carved these things into rock or drew in sand. The machines remembered being sand, I think. All the other stuff just felt right.
There might be something to it. Salt causing a reaction in the servers, rune patterns reorienting certain signals. She's talking to the machine. Insane, evil, wrong.
No reactions, I don't think, though. Maybe I should get some blessed water for the cooling pumps. See what happens.
She pants slightly from the effort of extended speech.
Means I get more control over the tech, the more systems we're operating at the same time.
She's splitting herself across all the different formats and functions. Incredible. She's using the sigil to convince herself that she can do this without splitting her mind into pieces. She can't.
Makes it difficult to focus on just one thing when I'm out here.
Out here, the material world is no longer home to her.
Paper tray? Again? Shouldn't have used a sonatine. Thanks, Hirsch.
She whispers sorry to the machine. An apology that she left it broken, or that somebody else had to fix it.
Yeah? I'm not, but thank you. That's so cool of you to say, Hirsch.
She beams, red eyes sparkling.
Oh, okay. Disc, red one.
Said with authority and pleasure. A problem solved.
Oh, sorry.
Her massive sweater moves in a way which suggests a shrug happened underneath it.
Play it.
You insert the disc into one of the machine's trays.
Oh, not good.
A high buzzing noise enters the room. Or it doesn't. You can't hear it. You can feel it. She ejects the disc from the machine and thrusts it back into your hands.
Hurts. Don't like it.
Her eyes settle on the cosmonaut. She hesitates.
But Septimus said that it wasn't there. Right. I was kind of thinking that. He knows I don't want to do this. He is. He would have found it had I really wanted him to. But he knew I didn't. No. No. But I don't want to back out now, Hirsch.
She takes the cosmonaut, smoothing her thumbs in an alternating rhythm over its torso. The motion is automatic, practiced, self-soothing. She nods. Her grip tightens on the figurine. Her nostrils flare. The shock of lost time returning to her.
I can hear birdsong, feel the hood over my face. It smelled like other people's sweat, stale. The sound of their tools, metal scraping. But that's it. Go get the headset, Hirsch. I'll turn off the REM repeaters again. Please, I can't do this alone. No, there's nothing there. It's like a wall.
A psychological barrier. You will only be able to slip past it by lowering the mind's defenses, as in hypnosis or sleep. She doesn't look at you, just replaces her headset and leans back, cosmonaut on her chest. Light refracts within your cornea. You are someone else, somewhere else. You cannot. Rope bites into your skin. The fibers damp with weeping flesh. Each movement sends a bolt of electric agony through your arms. A man and a woman look down at you and at each other. There are cages strewn over the floor. A casual intimacy to the interrogator's posture, slouched towards each other. Their partners.
She's confused. I told you not to hit her in the head.
Yeah.
He'll do it again.
We just need a name, dear. Your opera handler. Who got you into this whole mess?
I'll try again.
Brace yourself. Knuckles dig swift into your eye socket and back out again. Next to your nose, something cracks.
For fuck's sake.
The room scrambles, fades, returns. You can feel something in your ears now. The woman caresses a device in her palm. The crease of latex against plastic, amplified in your skull.
What did they promise you? Money? Did they tell you they'd make you a big-time communist operant? It doesn't have to be this hard.
The woman smiles, closes her hand around the device. Oral torture. Wicked. The device isn't making any sound. It's triggering a psycho-auditory response, tuned specifically to the individual.
Don't pass out. Shit. Oh, there you are. Crappy. This is brand new. My design.
Aha. Tell us about your assignment.
Silence.
Unbelievable.
Come on. It's my turn.
A white flash, cold, static. The room buzzes, fades, clarifies. You catch a glimpse of orange in the back of the room. Breathe easily.
I smell death. Her wounds are beginning to decay. Disgusting.
She's shivering. The sepsis will kill her before we get anything.
Whisper into each other in low, urgent tones. They're beginning to panic.
Look at yourself.
He grabs your hair, forces your gaze downward. You see your bare chest, rotten and oozing. He massages pus into your open wounds with his knife.
Doesn't it look good? Try it.
Still gripping your hair, he slams your head back. You open your mouth to gasp and he plunges his knife between your lips. You taste the rancid, Wet crumbs of your flesh on its blade. Bitter.
Swallow for me.
Pieces of you splatter across his face, black and yellow. He wipes his face, then forces his hand back into your mouth. His fingers plug your throat, you choke. Vomit splutters out of your nostrils. You cough. It burns.
Did you like having his hand inside you? Do you want him to do it again?
Maybe we should bring Dr. Hugo here to visit you. Is that what you want? To see your daddy?
The doctor blows onto his tea. A smell of mint rises with the steam.
We'll say that his little girl told us that he was the head of the network. He'll die thinking you sacrificed him to save someone else.
Who was in charge? There must be an operant in there.
Come on, don't tell him. Lie. It feels like drowning, like clawing your way through dark water, like you don't know which way is up. Your hair is drenched in sweat.
Oh, fuck.
Septimus soothes her, ignoring you. Loses interrogators of broken assets far more experienced than Kindred. She gave up what she could to protect what she must.
Damn fucking right it's not your fault. You don't think that, do you? Listen to the demonic hag, Karoshka. She's right.
I can't stand it.
It's fucking lovely here. What's wrong with Portofino? Shh, Karoshka. I don't give a fuck who Vesper is or how alive he isn't. Shut the fuck up.
No. No.
She knuckles her eyes with such force, it seems as if she's trying to push him out.
Tempo can't die.
She's begging you to change the truth. You watch as she sobs, almost choking on her own grief.
I want to die. I want to die.
Karoshka, please. We know what happened now. We can just move on. We can get some fucking takeout and watch Iron Pedal 7.
Is he her gang? Is she better off without us?
We can go to the fucking beach or some shit. Sand? We can make movies about all this. Espionage, fighting fascists. You can make it so real. It'll blow people's fucking minds.
But it isn't real, Septimus. What's real is this. Me. Scars and dead friends. I'm not just going to forget this.
A point of contention between them. Good. Drive the wedge. Bring her back to you.
See? Even she knows not to say anything. She knows you're better off out of it.
She didn't say that.
Carolina sits up, looks at you. She still wants to impress you, to help you, after all this.
Hirsch, why are you here? Why did you come back? So there's another assignment? Another chance? Let me help. No. Look at me. Look at what I survived.
Barely.
This is reverse psycho-fuckery, Karoshka. Don't let her psycho-fuck you.
I can do this. Let me prove it.
No, absolutely the fuck not.
She means it. She's with you, no matter what. She smiles up at you, grateful and forlorn.
Karoshka, please. Don't fucking do this.
Carolina's chest rises and falls, her blue, paper-thin eyelids twitching. Her first real sleep in months, maybe years. Your voices won't wake her.
It's you I don't trust.
Carolina stirs, rolls over, buries her face against the side of his thigh. His fingers go to her hair, reflexive, blunt nails scratching gently against her scalp.
Talk her out of this. She'll listen to you. She'll die. You know that, right?
His eyes follow you as you turn to leave. Turn around. Stop. Mercy.
Please.
With pleasure.
Boat Eye slips you a small foil bundle with a smile.
All right. Obviously.
Ahead, the electric hum and rip. You alight the next aero tram to the city's outskirts, to a place long abandoned. Sunlight strikes the peat-old tract in harsh lines. Foundations and half-built walls cast long, jagged shadows, their edges brittle against the bright sky. The remains of a community that was traded for a single shot at the sky. In the distance, an old rocket silo bores into the soil, a void outlined in concrete. The vestiges of Portafero's disastrous 77 space program. This is the place you saw on television back then, and where the mysterious facts told you you'd find Miho. Your footsteps crunch along the... A shade in a leather jacket thrusts a decapitated head towards the reader, its lolling tongue and dripping viscera a promise of what's inside. The deity acknowledges its supplicant. Your heart rate ratchets up a joyful notch. Jagged metal, independently published metal. Hombre Hombre, Volume 5, Issue... You know, these kinds of magazines often have illustrated centerfolds or detachable posters at the cost of its resale value, condition, defiled. The pads of your fingers itch. The astringent chemical stink of cheap ink curls your delicate nostril hairs, but below that, vanilla, must, the pulpy fragrance of paper. The comic inks aren't even going to give you a head rush, but the nostalgia factor is undeniable. Black and white panels whip by, almost animated like a flip book by the motion of your thumb. A word bubble filled with scratchy handwriting conjures a raspy voice in your mind's ear, a polyp on the perineum of society. A comic for big kids who can handle big kid words and drawings. A clawed fist hitting a pulped face, the violence itself off-panel, but somehow made visible by the suggestion of the word Krish in a sickly bold font. A figure, man, woman, or demon, it's unclear, being consumed by shadows, swallowed alive, screaming. There wasn't a guy, it was a moon cultist, part of the wicked cabal responsible for killing his companion and lover, Aurelia Mist, the healer with the transplanted hands of a dual-wielding assassin. At least he did, before Aurelia was murdered by the moon cult. This isn't even the best arc. Wait until he finally masters shadow puppetry in Volume 6. You pause on a splash panel, huge, taking up the entire 2-page spread. The hombre stands in a pool of swirling water, a tiny ocean floating in a void of liminal space. The towers of the sunlit city stretch towards the empty sky. Their basements flooded, massive fish splayed atop their roofs, gasping for air. Before him, a red cloak, in the shape of his own silhouette, his own body bag, rises out of the water, inviting him to enfold himself inside. The longer you look, the more details are revealed to you. A tiny face hidden in the brushstrokes that define a pool of water, the intricate brickwork on a horizon-line building. The artist has broken the boundaries of the panel to traverse time and space, the ombre slithering through a chiaroscuro dreamscape. You've never seen anything like this. Few people have. This is new art. This book has only just risen from the hand-to-grimy-hand distribution system of the counterculture to the point where a few magazine stands will consider carrying it. All indications say it has about 3 years left before it's cancelled, after sales dip and the artist consistently fails to make deadline. Or worse, it gets adapted into a film. Flipping the magazine open to where its bindings hold the pages together, your eyes are filled with a horizontally oriented image, the comic's glorious cover, blown up in size. Wait, there's no neatly perforated line to guide your tearing, and the binding's flimsy. Any operation you attempt without the proper precautions will become a dissection. This isn't a poster, it's just a page. Hardly. The paper's all wrong. A poster would be on 130 to 170 GSM semi-gloss to minimize reflexivity for higher impact. A nice medium weight stock. But this is a 4-color process on newsprint. Cheaper, lower quality, and infinitely more delicate. You press the palm of one hand gently but firmly against the magazine's almost non-existent spine. Careful. Slower. The pressure is just right. Instead of the paper tearing around its bindings, the staples themselves bend, open for you, and give way. Pop, pop, pop. Your concentration sharpens to a laser point. The staples begin to buckle. Your hand is steady, but the staple's resistance is absolute. You can see the paper fibers gradually surrendering to your onslaught. With the final staple freed, zinc-plated steel wire surrendered at your hands. The book's spine finally collapses. The pages, loose, unbound, come apart in your hands, the pristine centerfold clutched between thumb and forefinger. An old billboard, half collapsed into the dirt. A faded illustration dominates the frame. In one corner, a jumble of text and diagrams cling stubbornly. Amid graffiti and peeled paper, two figures point at a space rocket climbing towards the sun. The scene is awash in still vivid red and yellow. The couple's faces, although half erased, radiate pride and awe. The lettering on the man's t-shirt, although barely legible, reads, Todos somos Nestor. Down below, glass towers lean over cobblestone streets and emerald parks, where hibiscus, plumeria and jacarandas bloom in impossible abundance. Every path bends towards a luminous dome, glowing like a promise. A vision of a future stillborn. A message to Portaferans, attributed to sweet Nestor himself. It begins with a proclamation. Behold, here stands the future of Portafero. A desolate expanse of half-built concrete shells and narrow streets wind into nowhere. No planned space for greenery either. No building was ever finished other than the silo itself. Here grow the seeds of our collective glory. Soon our petal tract will bloom and Portaferans shall grasp the firmament together. See not foundations but the dawn of triumph. See not construction but a long overdue historical correction. Prosperity and autonomy beckon. Children not yet born are already grateful. The developed world will gawp at our triumph. Mourn not the past, for what awaits is our destiny. Nestorismo to the stars. Next to the old ruler's words, a graffiti reads Traidorismo. Another reads Boca de mierda. After the rocket exploded live on the world's television screens, sweet Nestor made bold televised speeches blaming foreign hands. By the time he boarded the helicopter that would ferry him to exile, he'd accused at least half the developed world of engineering the disaster. The date reads Deuteros 75. 6 months later, the clearing of the Petal Tract began. Over 20,000 residents were displaced, never to be relocated. Amid the half-eroded paragraph, the words destiny and historical correction endure, as if untouched by time. Portafero would have become one of the big boys of the developed world. Inevitably, it is reflected in the grandeur of his space program. At present, such grandeur belongs to but 3 nations, Capablanco and Son, and the Kingdom of La Plage. The sole members of the post-orbital club, high status, high funds. The Luz has never acknowledged the existence of any official space program. Everyone else simply assumes they have one. Stage separation events and plum signatures were observed 14 times above Lusian airspace in the past decade alone. First to reach orbit, with the Cosmo Future Initiative's inaugural launch in '51, Capablanco followed in 54. By then, the superblock had close-up photographs of the lunar surface. Portofino could have shared in the people's glory, had Nestor not spread-eagled for foreign bankers. On the billboard, the rocket is forever committed to the horizon. Nothing has exploded yet. Nothing has failed. The bushes sway and here grow the seed, prosperity and autonomy. The bushes sway all around.
Are you here for the copper? If so, you're late.
Skin burnt pinkish, hardened to elephant hide by exposure to the city elements. Strong and unhealthy, a life form that would refuse to die if you crushed her. There's something off about this woman's offness. She's not what she appears to be.
All the copper has been claimed. Yes, all of it. Yes.
A giddy smile creeps into her face, like she's outsmarted you.
You can't have copper, but if you want, you can help me. I can pay you. Yes, I can pay you well.
Suddenly, she reaches into the pockets of her shorts and pulls out fistfuls of crumpled bills.
False money. Here. Have some.
Your hands close upon a mass of hard, crumpled paper. The scent of 100,000 grubby hands and the insides of cash registers. The fibrous toughness of paper indissoluble in water. There is nothing false about that money. You've waded into a trap. You don't know how or what kind. But nobody gives away cash like this for nothing.
Yes. False money. Keep it. I have more.
She pulls out further fistfuls to demonstrate. A few bills roll away, but she doesn't even seem to notice. This is more money than you've seen since you arrived in Portofino.
Subcomandante Bagman has already shown us that money is worthless. But if you like it, we can trade. Yes, copper for money. But I keep all the copper. I used to buy into the reality trap. Houses, yes, kids, family, food, all a trap. Spend false time working to make false money. A bad joke. Subcomandante Bagman made me realize this. Yes, 2 of them and a husband. And I thought I loved them more than life. But then realized there is no life. Need to focus on breaking out of reality.
A chill runs down your spine as the true meaning of her words sinks in. Somewhere in the streets of Keysok, a well-to-do teenager grips his little sister by the hand and scrutinizes the face of every beggar, every outcast squatting by a canal or hobbling through the alleys, wondering if, maybe...
The younger one, 5 years. The older one was an illusion I sustained for 9 whole years. Aha, Juan was his name.
This is what remains after you have ripped out all attachments by the rue.
No, you're right. He never was, aha, never. Nor was I. They don't exist. I don't exist either. You. I doubt you exist. But who am I to say?
Pointless to wonder. Best to still yourself and carry on regardless. There's nothing to contemplate here. Just the ramblings of a mad woman.
Real estate. Buy house, sell house, add money, remove money. Hilarious when you think about it. Yes, I was winning at the game of life. Bad game. Prize for winning, more of the same. Yes.
Humor. Sub-Zero.
Aha, yes. Many of us suspected. Gnawing feelings late at night. But nothing to do with this feeling. Have you ever noticed the thing about time? Subcomandante Bagman made me notice this. Yes. Changes everything. Stop. Right now. Look at your clock. Is it moving?
An index finger hammers on the mouse. One click, and time jumps forward by exactly 1 minute.
A second? Or a sentence? Look more closely. They say time flows, but does it flow? Or does it stutter, skip, jump ahead? Jump.
A minute passes.
Jump.
Another minute passes.
You are not understanding the thing about time yet, but you are close. Yes, I can tell you are close. As long as we are inside false time, everything is part of the reality trap. False time reinforces reality. Escape false time, escape reality. Then we will know. Then we will see.
Nothing happens until it does. The Huntress balks. The fear inside her is the germ of that which one day will become religion, an intuition of powers existing beyond, outside her world. With every passing thought, with every passing action, time passes. There is no flow to be experienced, only a stillness punctuated by moments of action. You could prolong the stillness forever. But if you do anything, even think about the stillness, then it jumps forwards without you even noticing.
Yes, I see you are noticing the thing about time, false time. After that, nothing is the same. Nothing can be real. But you act like it was. I think you are still addicted to reality, yes.
The Huntress kills a boar, but instead of eating it, she sets fire to the massive corpse and watches the smoke ascend, an offering to the superstructures which she can only conceive of as gods.
Reality is very addictive. When you kick it, you feel sick for days. Subcomandante Bagman has never talked about anything like that. Sounds like a government program.
The People's Spy is a government program. A feral cunning revealed, about to bolt or spring at the first false move.
Thought something like that. Not afraid of you. The Revelator, the Brown Phantom, host of the reality situation. Watch him. Then you'll see. Then you'll understand.
She laps from the same pool as Malin's father, who got himself kidnapped after hearing about the phone that makes people disappear on this same show. This Bagman is the fibre of the web connecting all paranoia in Portofino.
The reality situation plays every single afternoon. You should watch him, at least once. Just the beginning. Yes, keep watching, yes. More will be revealed. Just as time is false, if you watch him, soon you will realize more and more things are false. Almost everything.
Strip enough illusions away, and you will be left with nothing. Not even the barest trappings of personhood.
Subcomandante Bagman freed me. He can help free you as well. I can see you are trapped too, yes, in the most shallow illusions. Aha, yes. He has helped me strip myself of many illusions. Just as time is false, if you watch him, soon you will realize more and more things are false. Almost everything.
Strip enough illusions away, and you will be left with nothing. Not even the barest.
All of it. You can see with your own eyes. Hopefully you understand. Many watch him. Very few understand it. Why?
Something flares in her eyes. The same sheen of keen paranoia. Brightened threefold.
You are thinking of going in there? Down there? Is that so? Is that so? Looking for what? Aha, no. Worse and better things than copper down there. Silo was abandoned in a hurry. Many things left down there. Things left intact, yes. Documents, papers, discs. Other things. No, never. You know what is down there, don't you? The things they breed in the darkness? Dolphin-human hybrids. A tortured species originally bred for deep space exploration. Abandoned as inviable.
You look into her eyes. She's not on anything chemical, but nor is she sober. This is a different kind of high.
That's where you're wrong. There are secrets within secrets, projects within projects. Nestor's space program disguised his breeding program. Yes, the Subcommandante explained it well.
She really wants you to explore the silo for her. It's not about the dolphins. There's something else here.
Yes, yes.
Has a pop song ever made you cry? Then, no need to say another word. There are voids you can fill, and voids you should leave empty, to allow things to better move through you. Especially pop music. Already grown nostalgic after the very first listen. In 10 years, an emotional cluster bomb. Everyone does, to different degrees. No true art can survive a cynical slant. It's too fragile. Why would you deny that beauty is real? Why would you turn from the gentle sadness that is the passing of the world? Nothing changes but your life. If you can be moved, why not be?
Your muttered litany is carried away on the wind. Light years stand between you and the star. Your hunt will be long over by the time this invocation reaches it.
Hello there.
The musicians raise their beers to you in greeting. Scaffolding creaks beneath them. Gravity beckons. These people are like human dowsing rods for architecture that wants them dead. Born into decay, they will always be drawn to it.
Hello.
Durr downs his beer and tosses it overarm into the cylindrical dune below. A few seconds later, you hear it crash. 5 seconds between release and shatter. The bottom of the silo is approximately 80 meters below ground.
It's nice to see you again.
Ah, spectacular of you to ask. We're tossing bottles into this hole.
For fuck's sake, leave these people to their madnesses.
First, it was just for fun. But then we figured, based on a feeling of general speculative interest, that if you threw enough bottles down there, then eventually one of them would make it out alive.
Statistically possible.
And then this bottle, supposing such a bottle exists, would certainly be a lucky bottle, possibly the luckiest conceivable.
So then it became a quest for a lucky bottle, or the end of our beer supply.
Wandering from one peccadillo to another like an inverted traveling circus. The world is their clown.
Whichever comes first.
Then I hope we find it.
Though you should prepare yourself existentially for the possibility that we do not.
Oh, we're not.
If we're quite anything, it's good to pretend it. You, my friend, are far too afraid of structures.
You have the fear of structures in you.
Overcome it.
Do not.
As you wish.
Rocket silo.
She means our bottle tossing hole.
Oh yes, forgot that's what it is. Failed space rocketry, yeah? I'm not getting into any of that.
Nor me. Sorry, our friend, we aren't compelled. If it's false, then you can do with it as you wish.
A beer bottle flies out of her hand and into Fate's.
Precisely. You could do this or anything. Not a concern at all, really. Miho. Nope. Duh.
Afraid not. Ask them.
We don't recall.
Been on an excitement-induced bender since the Palace of Culture. Under the scaffolding down here. Nice zone.
Perfect zone. Look at the view. No trees, ocean, or mountains getting in the way. Pure, uninterrupted structure.
Certainly.
Great. Almost finished.
We're still perfecting the new lyrics. Especially the line about how great you are. We haven't forgotten.
Maybe you'll hear it on the radio before long. Bye.
Metal shudders and groans beneath your feet, reverberating downwards. Red lights fade into nothing. Abandoned, dusty, throated by concrete. Hundreds of steps, winding, disappearing into pure darkness. The half animal in you freezes. You're alone, split from herd, vulnerable. Remember what the Miho fact said. Go all the way down. Far below, a rhythmic thumping. Organic, maybe. And is that the smell of sweat you detect? A small measure to fend off the encircling dark. You look at the metal between your feet, a square grid that cannot contain the emptiness that surrounds you.
Now that's a stride. That's a grand stride. Right there. Up and down 6 times. Could go another 10, I'm sure. Oh, hey, bud. Now, how'd a friendly face like yours end up here? Working on myself, but I'm all about done for now. That means the stairs are all yours, bud. Down and down they go. Greatest stairs I ever saw. You ought to give them a try.
As you consider the stairs, a beer bottle clangs against the railing, smashes. The old man laughs.
You know, it's nice to have company. Good chinwag helps stimulate metabolic ignition. Not at all, bud. Good to see the youth getting out, practicing their overarm toss.
You hear a whoosh and a crash as another bottle falls to its death. Must have been very unlucky indeed.
Aha! Hear that one? Went straight to the bottom. Excellent aim. Beautiful place, isn't it? I come here regularly. This here's the perfect spot to run mitochondrial apoptosis drills. Nicely observed, bud. See, concrete's great for radial gut flow optimization. Plus, all the empty space helps with glucose reverberation. No better way to torch all that nasty glycogen. Really. I am practicing full-spectrum autophagic cardio-incineration. Pump up the heart rate until weak organelles and grief proteins burn right up. Full somatic reset just by running. Okay, that's how you make the voices go quiet. Get rid of those, and the 4th aperture opens wide. Makes you appreciate beauty all over again.
Hardly anything he said makes medical sense. It barely makes linguistic sense.
By biology. Biology wants you on the couch, letting the thoughts in. Biology tells you you're done at 40. It'll never tell you to obliterate yourself, but as the saying goes, pain is just the body flushing out stories it shouldn't have been told.
The pre-Mercian poet resuscitant saw pain as the soul rejecting unearned memories. Speak more, ancient wisdom man.
That's from the tough cycle full system flush. Sweat, cry, piss, shake, ascend. No wonder you're hoarding emotions in at least 6 zones. I'm a bit worried about you, bud. You remind me of the old me back when I was working. And that's no way to live. No way to live at all. Miho? I knew a Miho once. Big-time negotiator from West Codia. Put away brandy like a man. Unlikely, I'd say. She dropped dead at 60. Heart attack. On account of the brandy. Swore off the stuff at 45. Past 50? It's not a fair fight. I was an interzonal man right up until 81. Consultant class. 2 decades in foreign hotels and meeting rooms. Harmonizing standards for partners. Getting Portaferro ready for the big leagues, you see. Oh, I noticed. Bags under the eyes, awful complexion. Vending machine died, I'm guessing. For me, that all ended when I heard Rimtuff speak.
No need to be childish. Fringe health theorist, frowned upon by most medical bodies in the People's Republics and the developed world. Owns dozens of wellness centers across Soon's Ark and millions of followers.
I didn't fall for anything, did I? Just found one of his discs in my hotel room. Figured it would fill the silence, so I put it on. That's when I heard. You don't have a body. You are a body. Within minutes, I was doing lunges across the carpet. I kept listening, and that's when it happened. I smiled. Middle of a lunge, legs shaking, sweat pouring down. Half a mini bar bottle still in hand, just smiling. Next morning, I called the boss, told him I was done. But I had something else. I just didn't know it yet. Slumped thoracic spine for one. That's grief pooling in the vertebrae. You're a bit pale too. Capillaries holding on to despair. But the biggest problem's obvious. It's your lungs. You're dealing with a lot of anticipatory shame, aren't you? That stuff pulls up in the alveoli.
If only. There's plenty of past shame too.
Situation's worse than I feared then. I hope you don't take umbrage at my words, bud. I remember the days when bad thoughts slipped in right through the weak fiber.
Does this fool doubt the resilience of the people's respiratory tract? That's how we make sense of the world. There's no need to fall for it.
I understand. I spent many years in the throes of denial myself.
This is an old man coping with existence by clinging on to a nonsense routine. Let it be. So he insults your psyche as well.
Well, if you insist, I'll be willing to see how far you can clear the loop. The top floor, when you come in, that's the loop. No gadgets, no props, nothing but raw athletics. You tell me when you're ready to run. Keep you... Hey, bud.
Diagnostics complete. Ligaments primed. Heart rate nominal. Joints lubricated. Adrenaline and dopamine surge initiated to maximize propulsion. Awaiting signal. Oh, yes.
Ready, steady, go!
Warning. Vertical drop ahead. Torque and acceleration throttle due to survival drive. Provide vocal input to engage. Ultimate overburn. Run. Complete. Desired performance achieved. System switching to reward mode ++. Enjoy the endorphins.
Stupendous stuff, bud. The speed, the leap. Sure. But the magic's in the keeping on, isn't it? To keep being stubborn against the world. Keep you moving, you'll be fine. Well, I'll be fine.
Whatever light that slipped in from above has nearly drained away. You're entering the abyssal zone now, and your thoughts darken accordingly. In a windowless room far below, a thing crawls out of its tank. Slick grey skin over limbs too long, webbed hands, and on its back, a blowhole. A half animal like you. A being with the strength of a bodybuilder combined with the echolocative powers of a cetacean. They do too. They've been terribly lonely down here. After all these years, perhaps they've developed some notion of society, even religion. Open your mind to their theologies, and they may accept you as their own. You may yet be accepted as one of their own. So long as the half-animal inside of you has a touch of the oceanic. Don't forget why you're here. Who, or whatever this Miho is, still awaits you. All the way down. The air grows cooler and mustier with each level you descend. There are many, many levels still to go. The shelves stand before you, wary of your intentions. You stand before an archival shelf. This one is labeled G. Its metal bays overflow with sagging dossiers. You skim through maintenance logs, staff rotations, emergency drills, waste management expenses, all ordered by esoteric reference codes. There's nothing interesting here. You turn away from...